Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new Critical Ops video. So today I have an interesting idea, but before we get to that, I would just like to make this announcement and make it clear to everybody. Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern time, get on my channel, go watch the premiere. A huge video that we've been working on for months is finally coming out this Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. You guys do not want to miss it. I promise. It's something that you guys have been wanting for a while, and I finally have it coming out. And anyways, if you guys are new, like, subscribe, and let's get right into this. So guys, basically what we're doing today is I have two maps. I have Raid and Legacy, and I'm going to go onto these maps and show you guys, in my opinion, the best pro spots to be holding if you're on T or CT. So first is pretty obvious. We're going to go straight to Heaven here on Raid. This is obviously just one of the best spots for a after plant position for the T side. It's hard to get there if you're on CT, but it is not bad if you're on CT and you're holding, but you can always hold the stairs here. But it's very hard for CT to get there. So for a T, you can plant down on the B bomb site, which is right below you, and then you can hold from up there. It is so hard for CTs to defuse the bomb or to kill you when you're in that Heaven position, and especially if it's a 1v1 or even a 1v2, it's so easy to hold from there. So spot number 2 here is going to be over here in the vents. I think the vents is a very, very strong position that's very overlooked on Raid, because if you're a T walking up, there's two angles you have to check. It's a 50-50 guess. If you play in a corner with a shotgun, so you're on an eco with just a shotgun, and you're on CT, it is such an easy spot to hold. Now this is more of a CT-sided position, so don't think you're going to be using this as a terrorist. Now my next position on this list is over here towards CT position. This spot is so good, especially with a sniper for holding on CT. Even it could be good for an after plant on the T side. Not as much, but it's more useful for the CT. You get a sniper, you hold, you can take a shot and hide behind cover. It's so good. You can even hide the little cubbies there. And now for a T side after plant, you can play on this head glitch right here. This is so good for holding towards CT or even the vents, but it's a little bit exposed to A long. So I'd recommend in a 1v1 situation that you guys are playing on this spot right here or in A long, depending on where you plant. If you plant the bomb safe, play on site. If you plant the bomb open, plant for A long. But this spot is so powerful. You can jump around, you can move left, you can move right, you can avoid people shooting at you, you can hop up on the head glitch here, and it's just such a powerful spot for an after plant on the T side. And the final spot I'm going to be showing you guys is the CT position, holding for a mid push. It's so good. Holding for mid and CT is such a powerful and important role for anybody on CT for your team. You can see the players walking and their feet there, but if a player on the T side gets into CT, they can flank the A site, they can flank the B site, so this is so crucial. But let's go over to Legacy, where we're actually going to go through a couple things first. There are 5 statues, Statue 1, Statue 2, Statue 3, Statue 4, Statue 5 in order of me shooting them. Statue 3 over here is probably one of the best positions to be holding on the B-bomb site. You have 2 angles into glass, and you have a lot of cover behind the actual statue itself. And Statue 4 is also somewhat similar, but the only disadvantage of Statue 4 compared to 3 is you can't watch mid, but you can watch mid from Statue 3, so you can see you have a pretty good angle right there. But Statue 4 does work somewhat similarly as Statue 3, so not a bad position. The other two statues rather on this area in the B bomb site is also pretty good. Statue 2 is great for an after plant for the T side, moving on the T, and this is so great. It's a common position too if you plant in the open. And now another spot you can play is Statue 1. This could go for CT or T side, an after plant holding glass, or just a CT player holding for a T push from the glass area. You can always smoke it off, use your utility. And finally, to wrap things up, Statue 5. This is a lesser played position, but sometimes people will try and play this. It's a good off angle, and it also not very predictable, not pre-fireable, really, if you're pushing on the T side. So a CT could always play this with a shotgun close, and it'd be pretty good. Now another great spot is actually playing in glass itself, especially with something as an eco weapon such as an SMG or shotgun. You can play close up with this shotgun. A T pushing is going to have a lesser chance at hitting that shot as you would with the shotgun, and you can always play this position and back up after getting a kill. Okay, this has to be the best position on the map, in my opinion. Bottom. At least in the old update, you could always flash your way to the bottom so the terrorists cannot push, and you're holding as a CT on bottom. A crucial position, one of the most important, not the best, but one of probably the most important on the map. Another huge spot is on top, but there's so many ways you can play bottom, and you also can have a player supporting from top, because this is one of the biggest choke points on the map. You need to be holding bottom, and if you're the bottom player on your team, make sure you know how to play correctly. Another odd spot is actually up on the statue here. You can jump on this since the recent update on Legacy, and it's kind of a weird spot. You can jump up here, you can actually wall bang the little tarp that you're sitting on, but it's kind of hard to wallbang it, and the terrorists that they're pushing onto CT, you cannot see that position very well. So it's actually a good spot to be sitting on and just hiding, and maybe with a close range weapon, it could be a good spot for a kill or two. Now, where else to wrap this video up besides top on Legacy, the best spot in the game? You have so many places you can play, you can watch, and it's just an amazing spot to be in on CT. It's an amazing spot on an afterplant for T. This is the best spot in this map and in this video, in my opinion. Actually, I take that back. Heaven probably is better on raid, but both those positions are very similar, and that's why I did these two maps together in the same video. But yeah, that is going to wrap this video up, guys. There is a couple more spots, such as after plants in dark and museum, which you guys can see in the background, but those are lesser spots, and those are more for T after plants. I don't think they're the best, but they're runner-ups, and they're not terrible. Anyways, that is it for this video. Like I said, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you learned something new. I'm trying to hit that monetization. I need about 1,000 more public watch hours, so if you guys are enjoying, share this around. Maybe we'll get 10,000 views, and maybe we'll reach that tomorrow. But that is it for me, guys. And yeah, I'm gonna do a couple more of these videos, of course, on each of the maps, the 7 core maps, competitive maps, you could call them. I'm gonna do another video of 2 of them, and then I'll do the last 3 in the last video, and then I'm gonna do the same thing over again, but I'm gonna do glitch spots the second time around, and those will be very, very cool. You guys need to tune in, because those are spots that you can't just get into on any normal game. You need special things to get into those spots, and I'm even gonna go through some that are possible but impossible. And yeah, that'll wrap this video up. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.